Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back. Let's talk cleaning. All right. As a mom who used to work a full-time job, have a daughter that was a cheerleader, son that was soccer player, son that was baseball player, been there, done that. I know the routine. It's hard. It's hard to keep that house clean. It's hard to get the food on the table. It's hard to juggle all of the things that we're supposed to do as a parent. So, trying to get into that mind concept, I no longer have those things. My oldest is now a senior in high school, and she is not cheering anymore. So things are not as chaotic for me, but I will be going back to school. So I'll be a full-time student and trying to be a mom and trying to keep care of the house and the kitty cats, the laundry, the whole nine. I'm right there with you. I get it. So how can we simplify those things? The one thing that I've noticed that has helped me out the most, I used to have a cleaner for everything. I had a cleaner for the counter. I had a cleaner for the stove. I had cleaners for the dusting, everything, windows, the whole shebang. I have since switched that method. There for a while I was trying to make my own. Holy cow, that was exhausting because you're trying to rush that in and make it and then do the cleaning all at once, and it's not a fun process. Yes, it smells great. Yes, it works, but it is very time consuming, and when you don't have that time, it's not going to work. You're gonna stop doing it. So you have to do things that are going to work. What's going to work for you? That's what you have to. You can watch these videos all day long and take on other people's ideas and think, oh, that's going to be great. That's going to work for me. And then you incorporate them and it doesn't work. I've been there, done it. I watched all those videos with you guys too. What works for me is an all-in-one cleaner. I love, and disclaimer, I'm not getting money or endorsement, anything like that from any company. This is just my personal take on anything. I love the all-in-one Pledge, the one that comes in the shiny blue bottle. I love that. It's an all-in-one cleaner. I like to use that after I have disinfected. My favorite multi-surface cleaner at this time and moment is the Windex multi-surface. Love it. This, I can use it on marble, granite, stainless, plastic, wood. I can use it on anything, and it does not leave a streak or a film. Now, I will say, sometimes on the stainless, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, I hate stainless. I hate it with a passion. I would rather have the black or a white fridge appliances any day of the week. I cannot stand stainless because it doesn't matter who touches it. There's fingerprints. And yes, they say use either baby oil or, pledge it, indust it, something like that after the fact, and that helps. Well, then your stuff is all oily. No, I don't like that either. I like it to feel clean. I like it to look clean. So that's my take on that. You can do it however you want, but that's just my personal opinion. So my number one favorite product is Windex. My favorite washcloth is from Scotch-Brite. It's, they come in a few different colors. It has a scrubby on one side, like a scrubby texture on one side, and then a soft texture on the opposite side. I've seen them in the grocery stores. I've obviously seen them at Walmart. I received mine for free several months back in my Pinch Me box. Pinch Me is kind of iffy. Sometimes you'll get stuff in the mail and sometimes you won't. And I fill out those stupid surveys and, questionnaires all the time, and I'll go several months and I won't get anything in my little box. And then the last 2 times that I've done it, I've received something. So I'm looking forward to my box this time, but The Scotch-Brite came from them. So that's my favorite dishcloth for doing dishes. The Windex multi-surface, my favorite cleaner for the bathroom. Hello, I just love the smell of Pine Sol. Some people don't like Pine Sol. That's fine. I also like scrubbing bubbles. My daughter does the scrubbing bubbles upstairs in her bathroom, and when I'm out of my Lysol, I bring that downstairs. I like the Lysol because I can use it on everything in my bathroom. I can wipe down the countertops, the sink, the toilet, the tub. I can go from one to the other, and I don't have to switch cleaners. So now for my mirrors, I could use the multi-surface disinfectant, but I actually bought, it's a chemical-free, it's a towel, and you just wet it with water and then wipe your mirrors and windows, and streak-free, the whole nine. And I got that from the website Green for Life, greenforlife.com. So it works. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works. I haven't researched that, but that is what works for me. So, as far as anything else, let's see, vacuums. I have hardwood, so I don't pull my vacuum out every single time. I do love a good dust mop, though. That makes a huge difference, especially when you have kitty cats. I do not like Swiffer. That's my personal opinion. Every time I've used a Swiffer, it leaves a film on my hardwood floors, and I can't stand it. It left really bad film on our floors upstairs, and I'm out. I'm not using that. So I just like the dust mop, and then I like to use the steamer to really clean. And then, maybe every 3 months we get out the wood floor cleaner and put that down, and that makes a difference. So those are my favorite things as far as cleaning. What I would really like to say the most is that, to me, what helps keep the house clean the most is decluttering. I have had the opportunity to do a little decluttering since I've been off work, and that has made a huge difference in my household. Take baby steps. Make you a list of all of the areas in your home that you would like to improve. That's how I started. If you're feeling in a slump, get on a video and watch someone who declutters. I do like watching Do It on a Dime. I like watching Cass from Clutterbug. I get on there and I watch the shows from overseas where they're hoarders. I'll get on there and watch one of those and watch the OCD people come in and clean their house, and that gets me into the mood. Oh gosh, I need to get up and clean. I need to be motivated. I will say, since I've been exercising, I have had a lot more energy and have felt motivated to clean more. I like the fact that my house is staying clean. But the decluttering to me has made the biggest difference. So do make that list. Write out where your most cluttered areas are, which room you want to improve the most. The first room I started with was our master bedroom. I wanted our master bedroom to be like when you go on vacation and you walk into that master bedroom and you're like, this is so relaxing. Why isn't my house like this? Well, because we have normal lives. And at the end of the day, you take your clothes off and they just get left in the floor. It becomes a habit that's what happens. If you notice, when you're on vacation, you don't want to leave that room messy. You can continuously clean up after yourself. So that's kind of the mindset that you need to get in if you want your room to be that way, and declutter it. So I started off with the master bedroom. I rearranged the furniture, I dusted everything, and I said, does this bring me joy? Does this truly make me happy? If an item does not truly make you happy, it's got to go. What kind of value are you giving your room if you're constantly throwing stuff into it? Well, I'll get to that later. Get to it now. Just be done with it. So the master bedroom, I had some sheets and comforters that I used like when guests would come, and I loved them more than what I loved in my room. So I put those on my bed. I hung the curtains up, washed them and made them smell, really good and yummy in there. And then I got rid of everything in there that did not make me feel cozy or homey or comfortable. I got rid of all of it. Even if it came from somebody that was important to me and my family, I got rid of it. If it doesn't bring you daily joy and you want to see it every single day, get rid of it. It doesn't matter. You have memories with the person that you love. That thing is just bringing you chaos into your calm world. So that's what I did in the bedroom. I have not made it to the closet. I'm working on that. My closet area is a huge problem. We share one little bitty space. My half of the closet is more like 3/4. His is 1/4. He wears the same thing every single day. He has a uniform for work. I don't. So I have a lot of casual wear, but I do have like my winter wears in there. Every item of clothing that I have, except for some t-shirts and, your undies, are all in that closet. So I do need to go through and reevaluate my closet space. I don't recommend getting the hangers where you can put 10 on one little notch, because guess what? You're not alleviating your clutter. You're keeping the clutter, but you're just hanging it in a different way. So I don't recommend those, because you're keeping all the crap. Get rid of the crap. That's what we're working on. Organization. Organization to me is being organized. A lot of people will say, get you some buckets. Go to the Dollar Tree, buy $10 worth of buckets, and put those buckets up and just hide everything. No. If you can afford to go get you a nice basket and you need a basket for a certain item, do so. Don't get me wrong. But don't go out and buy 10 baskets at the Dollar Tree to hide it all. Go through it. Does it bring you joy? If not, let's get rid of it. And then, and only when you're ready, go get what you truly need to organize and then put it up in there. I fully believe in living within your means. If it is not in your budget to go out and buy something, don't do it yet. Save it. Save up for it. Don't get yourself into a situation where you can't get out of it. I look at it like this perspective. I do have a credit card. We use it for earning points and rewards so that it can help with vacation. At the end of every single month, we pay that card off because we are not spending on items that we wouldn't normally buy. We're buying our groceries with it. We're buying our gas with it. We're paying certain bills with it. That's what we're using it for. We're still earning those points. On the flip side of that, we're not going out and, I want to earn more points. So, did you want that today? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get that. That's not how we're doing that, because that leads to owing more than what you were expecting. And that leads to larger issues. I don't recommend buying anything that's not within your means or your budget. I've been in that situation. It took me 2 long years, and the help of my, at that time, boyfriend, but now my husband. Had it not been for his assistance in aiding and allowing us to move in, it would have taken me many, many, many more years. It's doable to get out of debt, It's very doable, but it's very hard, and you have to be very determined, and you have to stick to your guns, because otherwise it's not going to work. And everybody has to be on board. The whole family has to be on board. The kids need to understand, this is what we're trying to do. This is how we're going to get out of it. This is our goal at the end, and it's doable. I actually borrowed the Dave Ramsey plan from a friend of mine, and I didn't do it exactly like he said to do it, but I made it work for me in my way. And that's what I recommend. Find a debt plan that works for you, that you think that you can do, and make it your own. And that's how I got out of debt. And the only debt that we currently have is our mortgage. I don't drive a brand new car. My car is completely paid for. My daughter does not drive a brand new car. She does not, it's paid for. She does not have a car payment. We pay basic insurance, and obviously my husband, his vehicle is not a brand new car, or do we owe a payment on that? That's how I recommend you do things. I had a vehicle at the time that I was making a payment of $450 every single month. That was one of the very first things that Dave Ramsey said to do, was get rid of your big ticket item, high dollar items. And I was able to sell my vehicle, get out from underneath that note, but then I still had all of the credit card debt. That was god awful interest. So do some research, listen to some other things. If you are in a debt issue and would like to hear more information about that, give me a comment below. I would be more than happy to talk to you about how I became debt-free over a 2-year time frame. And I was still able to go out and eat on occasion. I was still able to go to the movies on occasion. You just do things a little bit differently. So anyway, that's my take on household products, things that work for me, getting out of debt. I could go on and on those things, but I just wanted to give you a little quick video on some of those things, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.